The unemployment rate is calculated by taking the number of people that are unemployed and dividing by the number of people in the labor force times 100. Now, this percentage represents the number of people that are actively looking for a job but just can't find one. First, the labor force only includes people that are of legal working age and working or actively looking for work. So little kids don't count, and neither do people who are unable to work or those who just choose not to work. So what about someone who's been looking for a job but just gives up? Well, they're no longer part of the labor force, and they're no longer considered unemployed. These are called discouraged workers. The unemployment rate also doesn't take into account people that are underemployed. A worker with a 5-hour-a-week part-time job is considered fully employed even if they're looking for a better job. In both of these cases, the official unemployment rate underestimates the problems in the labor market. A common misconception is that the goal is to have 0% unemployment, but it turns out that there's types of unemployment that'll exist even when the economy is going strong. Economists would point out that there's 3 types of unemployment, or 3 reasons why people would be unemployed. First is frictional unemployment. This is when people are temporarily unemployed or between jobs. So if you quit your job and look for a new one, or if you're just entering the labor force, then you're frictionally unemployed. The second is called structural unemployment. Workers are out of work because there's no demand for that specific type of labor. This would be like a VCR repair person, but it also includes technological unemployment, where workers are replaced by machines. Now, both frictional and structural unemployment will always exist, so the goal is not to have 0% unemployment. It means 0% is not even possible. We're always going to have people between jobs or people fired because machines do it better. So the goal is to have no cyclical unemployment. This is unemployment due to a recession. It's when people stop buying stuff, so businesses lay off their workers, and since workers have lower incomes, they stop buying stuff, which means more people lose their job. An economy is considered to be at full employment when there's only frictional and structural unemployment. This is called the natural rate of unemployment. This natural rate differs slightly between countries. In the United States, it's usually between 4 to 6% unemployment. Now, as you might expect, the GDP growth rate and the unemployment rate are inversely related. That means that when GDP is rising, unemployment rate is falling. When GDP is falling, the unemployment rate is rising.
And that's exactly what happened in the United States during the Great Depression. In the 1930s, droughts, bank failures, and counterproductive policies caused GDP to fall, and unemployment peaked at 25%.